Hi, and thank you for purchasing from the Clock Peddler. This tutorial is to show you the proper way to unpack, set up, and run your Waterbury gingerbread clock. When you receive the clock, it will be wrapped in bubble wrap along with the pendulum, key, and a small bubble level. Carefully unwrap without tugging or pulling on the material. The pendulum will be disabled with a rubber band and a thumbtack. Just remove the thumbtack at the bottom and lift off the rubber band off of the hook. The pendulum fits right on the hook, which is right behind the dial. Just gently hang it off the hook, like so. There's a small bubble level. Place it inside the clock when you first set it up, just to make sure that you're pretty close to being level. Doesn't have to be perfect, but make it fairly close. The clock is an 8-day clock, so you're going to wind it once a week. The right-hand side is the time that runs the pendulum in the hands, and it winds counterclockwise. I'm going to wind it up full for you. Wind it till it feels full, but don't over tighten it. You're better off underwinding it than overwinding it and breaking the mainspring. The left-hand side is for the strike. That also winds counterclockwise. Again, just wind it till it feels full to you, but don't overwind it. Set the clock hands by taking the minute hand, the long hand, and go clockwise. Slow down as you approach a half hour, allow it to strike, and then move on to the hour. Starting the clock is simply just a little push of the pendulum bob. It will settle into a nice even tick. The clock has been keeping very good time, but if you do need to adjust the timing, that is done on the pendulum. If you look at the bottom of the pendulum, there's a small nut that raises and lowers this pendulum bob. The higher the pendulum bob is on the shaft, the faster it will run, the lower, the slower. And you accomplish that by turning the nut to raise it or lower it. Small increments are best. Hope you've enjoyed the video, and thank you for purchasing from the Clock Peddler.